English. Today we will discuss the definition, the origin and the difference between the English language and the English grammar. What is English? The English that is spoken in Britain, the US and the Australia, etc. English is sometimes described as a world language or a global lingua franca. Lingua franca is a noun which means a language that is used as a common language between people who speak different languages. The origin of English. The English language comes majorly from Germanic language. In 499 AD, the Germanic people invaded British Isles, namely Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. Others were Venets, Goths, and Visigoths, etc. Before the arrival of these invaders, England used Celtic language. At that time, locals of Britain lived in a small communities, away from each other. This made it easier for the Germanic tribes to defeat them. The English language comes to existence approximately in 450 AD. It was made up of all the languages that the invaders brought. It was observed that when the society grew, language grew. The main tribe, Angles, one of the three Germanic tribes that invaded England during the 5th century, were named from Ingle. Their land of origin and their language was English, from which the word English has been derived. Now, the difference between the language, English language and the English grammar. English language. English language is simply defined as a means of communication. English language, a medium through which we express our ideas, feelings and emotions. Edward Sapir says language is a purely human and non-instinctive method of communicating ideas, emotions and desires by means of voluntarily produced symbols by sound. Now, English grammar. Grammar refers to a systematic set of rules of a language to form words, phrases or sentences in a meaningful way. And like a skeleton, it is important for a language learner to understand the rules of grammar, the structure of a language, because if you use or order wordly incorrectly, your sentences will not make any sense. Grammar at most basic is a set of principles that allows us to organize sentences. It covers numerous characteristics of a English language such as part of speech, where comes noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, modifier, etc. Next is clauses. For example, can be independent, dependent or a compound. Next is punctuation such as comma, semicolon and period, which use correctly. Next is last language mechanics such as word order, semantics and sentence structure. Now the modern English. Now at this time the modern English is a dominant international language in human communication, science, business, aviation, international relation and even the internet. Approximately 350 billion people use English as their first language, while second language speaker of modern English is around 1.5 billion. Modern English has a large number of dialects which are mutually intelligible, able to understand. Some of these include British English, American English, Australian English, Canadian English, Caribbean English, Indian English, New Zealand English, South African English, amongst other. Now, the English is conventionally divided into three major historical periods, that are Old English, Middle English and Modern English. Later, we will discuss these three historical periods. Thank you.